Hi crafty friends, I hope you're having a good day. Today I just wanted to pop in and do a quick little video on one of these Stampin' Up kits. I love the Stampin' Up kits. I think they're a great way to do quick and easy cards, but they're also really good to bling up a little bit, and they're great to do while you're away or in front of the TV. I'm a big fan of these kits, so I just want to do one of them on camera with you to show you how awesome they are. So the kits, actually, what I'll show you, I've actually added some extra little bits and pieces because I'm going to make a card, but I'm going to show you also how with just a couple of extra little things you could change them and bling them up a bit. So the kits come in these awesome little boxes. How great. Everything you actually need to make the card as it is in the directions comes in this box. So you open up the box there, and in this kit it's a stamping kit, so it comes with a stamp that you need, so you can use those again and again and again. It comes with the ink that you need, so this is soft suede little stamping, so, and that's a good way to add to your inks and everything like that. And it also comes with a little block, and they're not a flimsy block, it's actually quite a solid block. It comes with everything else that you need, including the what are they called, the embellishments, I guess you could say. And this is how it comes. So you make, in this kit, you make 1, 2, 3, 4. So you make 4 cards. I think you make 2 of each by the look of things. Each kit's different, so that's why I'm not sure. And I haven't opened this one. So I'm using my scissors, my paper snip scissors, which I absolutely love, by the way. And I'm just opening up this. You could imagine if you were at a basketball game or you're watching the kids at the footy, you could actually have one of these kits and just make it up as is. I do a lot of kits in front of the TV after a day at work. I like to sometimes extend my creative time by doing things in front of the TV at night, and these are a great way of doing that. If you have a holiday house and you go away for the weekend or a girls' weekend, all of those sorts of things, great way to use these kits. They're also absolutely fantastic presents. So anyway, that's everything that we've got in there. These are the instructions. I'm going to keep this chipboard because I actually keep all of my chipboard, and then I have intentions of making projects with them, which I haven't yet. So these are the instructions, and I'm going to put these off to the side, but they come like this. And can you see this, friends? Really easy to follow. So we're going to do exactly that. So I'm just going to pop that off to the side. I'm going to get everything that I need out of the kit and move the box out of the way, just so we've got a bit of room there. So there we go. That's the box moved out of the way. Let's put the instructions up there, and I'll just zoom in slightly. So hopefully you will be able to see, and I can keep everything on camera. I've also added a blending brush because we're going to just add a couple of little touches that'll personalize the cards a little bit. Pair of scissors and an ink pad. Now, with Close to My Heart, this was an almond ink pad. Close to My Heart sadly is no longer, so the Stampin' Up equivalent will be Cake Crumb. And I'm actually in the description is actually the numbers, I guess, that you need if you would like to copy exactly what I'm doing. Anyway, let's get on and have a look at these kits and see how simple and easy but oh so fun they are to make. So in the picture here, it tells me what I need to get out for the first card. So I need a card base, I'm actually just going to move all of these envelopes out. Look how lovely these envelopes are. I would put a white square on there to actually to send it, but you could actually, if you had a black text or something like that, that would actually show up with the address. But they're really beautiful. I really like those. Okay, so we want one of these card bases, and I'm guessing, yeah, they're all the same, so we want one for the first one, of course. So we'll put those to the side. We also need one of the hexagon kind of bases. Where are they? Oh, they're the rest of those ones. No, oh, we've got those. And I'm assuming these. Oh, here we go. So we want one of these. Excellent. We want, oh, look at these. I absolutely love those. They're kind of like a pewtery metallic kind of, yeah, they look really metallic. I'm not sure. Oh, there you go. You can see that. Sorry about the digging in the background. Actually, I will try and stop that because I've got my computer open. Let's close the computer, friends. There we go. Hopefully that will stop it. I don't think it will, actually. So that looks like metal. It's really gorgeous. And I would actually, what I'm going to do, because I won't make every one of them, I'm going to pinch one of those and pop that as an embellishment on one of my travel cards. You've got your adhesives, so they're your dimensionals. I don't know whether you can see. There you go. You can see the dimensionals. And we don't need anything else. So we've got the dimensionals here. So we don't need that one. Or, oh, we need one of these. Here we go, friends. I'm just looking at the picture. So we need one of these. Can you see how lovely that is? We do need, look at the how you, oh, that's really, it's a goldy color, and that'll go really nicely with the pewtery kind of world. And then we need one of these. Oh, I'm absolutely loving this kit, friends. Sorry, I know I keep saying that. And I want some adhesive, so that's adhesive, and these are dimensionals. Let's go. So it looks like we have everything that we need, except of course I have put my card base away, which not really that handy, is it? Now, my bone folder is somewhere, friends. Where did I put it? Do we know anywhere where Julie would have put the bone folder? Okay. So I'm going to have to get another one. Here we go. I have lots of bone folders because I absolutely love them. Let's just use this one. It's a tried and true and tested one. Stampin' Up has them, and again I will put them in the link. I have a Stampin' Up bone folder. I just don't know where it is at the moment. So fold the card over and just fold it. Bone folder done. You can see my bone folder is well used. I use it to tap off and spray. So there you go. And then we add on this base like that. Oh, so we want to go to the second page. So we just have to collect the ingredients, and then we want to go to the next number. So that's number 1 and number 2. So this is card 1. Yes, card 1. Here we go. This is how we assemble them. Okay. So we have got that. We've got the card front. We want to use a few of the adhesive spots. Okay, so, oh gosh, how do these work, friends? Let's have a look. Aha, so you just tear them off and you use them like a dot. They're glue dots, that's what they are. So you just pull the adhesive off like this, and then just turn it over and do that. Oh, that's so simple. The actual instructions say to pop this up, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm not one for following instructions completely, but I have to say these are pretty awesome. There we go. So before I do that though, I'm just going to do something that's not in the instructions. So I've added the adhesive, but what I want to do, I love roughing up the edges of my cardstock just to, can we see what we're doing here? We're just sort of roughing them up. It just adds a bit of texture to the card bases, or to your paper. It just adds a bit of something it just elevates, I find. And I do this a lot. I do a lot on my scrapbook pages. I do a lot. It's a technique that I use a lot in my cards. You'll see my artwork has a lot of this edge distressing. Okay, so now we've made a mess. There we go. Now that's simple, and we've cleaned up the mess. So we put, I'm going to center it on the card. We've got the glue dots on there, and I've just added, can you see that, friends? I've just distressed it a little bit. Now it says actually you don't add the dimensionals to the back of this, but I'm going to pop this one up. Am I? No, I'm not, friends. No, because you have to pop up the sentiment, and I don't want to pop up both. Okay, so I'm going to add the glue dots to the base of this one. One on the bottom. Here we go. One on the bottom. And then I'm just going to add a couple on to the actual globe itself. One. Oh, gee whiz, I'm really, really loving this card kit already, and I haven't even made one. There you go. So these glue dots, my nails are terrible at the moment, friends. That's just making it a bit difficult with the placement of the dots. There you go. So I've got the globe. Can you see how absolutely amazing that looks? I really like that. And then pop a couple of glue dots on the bottom of this one, and this is the globe element. I'm actually just going to put one. No, I'm going to put two. They say put two. Follow the instructions sometimes, Julie. It's probably good to do sometimes. Hard to do. Anyway, here we go. And you leave a little border around so that some of the silver still shows through. And then you can put this one here. So sort of putting this one here. So here on the instructions, it's putting it over the base basically. So you want this offset with the actual sentiment. So I'm kind of just going to leave that until I've stamped the sentiment so that I can just figure out what I want to do. And I actually want to put the dimensionals on the sentiment and that base. So I'm going to just do the ink here. Sorry friends, I've got a bit of a tickly throat, which is always fun when you're doing a video, isn't it? Now I'll tell you what I will do. Let's get a cough lolly. You didn't know the video was going to include cough lolly opening, did you? So let's open this up so that I don't have a coughing fit. Why is that the case? There you go. There you go, friends. Life in all its glory. In winter in Melbourne, that's what it is. My husband and I are actually going to Queensland for the weekend, and we're going to get a bit of winter sun, which I'm so happy about. Now, so you open it up. You've got a little stamping spot there. So it's basically just ink. You've got your block. Look how thick that is. That is very, very substantial. I'm absolutely loving that block. You could use that again and again and again. So we're going to put, I'm going to put happy birthday on all of them because I need masculine birthday cards. But you've got happy birthday, I can always count on you. You make the world a better place. Time to celebrate. Actually, I could do that. No, that's going to be on the next card. I'm just going to do happy birthday. Because I need heaps of masculine birthday cards, and this is a really good masculine birthday card. Now I'm just going to pop my sentiment up there. Now, old habits die hard. With Close to My Heart, we always had to season our stamps by using it the first time, by rubbing it on my skin. So I'm just going to do that now. I don't actually know if you have to do that with the Stampin' Up inks. Stampin' Up stamps, but I'm going to do that. Okay, so look, let's have a look and see. That will work perfectly well. I'm just having a little drink of water. We don't want to get my scratchy throat to get in the way of this video, do we? So because it's a really small ink pad, I'm just going to, actually I'm going to tear the top off completely. I'm going to put my finger down the bottom like that, and I'm going to hold it like that. So I've got full control of the ink pad. I can see that it's layering up absolutely beautifully. And I'm going to put it to the side. Then I'm going to slowly lower it down. And I'm just going to hold it there for a minute so that I can have it all loaded. Ah, look at that, friends. Perfectly stamped. So I'm just going to get my stamp chamois. Maybe I'm not. No, perhaps not. Oh, I don't know where I put it, friends. I know I washed it. I love my stamp chamois. It must be around somewhere. We'll find it, friends. Don't panic. It's all good. But I would actually like to clean that. So I'm going to get some wet wipes because I just really can't leave this stamp dirty. It's just against my nature. I don't like using wet wipes because they take ages to dry, but I'm going to do it this time just because I have to. Okay, there you go. That's done. Maybe I'll be better prepared next time. Here's hoping. So there you go. Can you see how beautiful this colour? It's not black, it's not grey. It's actually really very, very nice colour. So we're going to pop that on our card. So I'm going to pop it up, but I'm just going to have a look at the placement. The instructions want it to be off center. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm going to pop this one down on dimensionals. Here we go. I'm going to use a few dimensionals. They say to use 3 and then to use 2. Here we go. 3. Can you see in this diagram, friends? The instructions even tell us how much adhesive to use. So that's really good. We don't actually have to guess about what we're going to do. Okay. So I'm going to pop that on sort of, I want it down and across a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to put the happy birthday just above it like that. So I want the bottom, I want to have, actually I don't need to put dimensionals on that. I can just put a couple of glue spots. Glue, yeah, are they glue spots? Okay, there we go. 1 and 2. There we go. So I'm going to hold it, so off center it about like that. There we go, friends. Now the where do they say these embellishments need to go? All right, so 2 up here and 1 down here. That's the rule of 3. So when you're putting embellishments down, when you're laying embellishments or you have clusters, it is a good idea to do things in odd numbers. So there we go. There's 1. Oh, that one hasn't stuck. I think the glue has come off that one. So I'm going to use this one. There we go. I've got 1 there. It is better for the eye. I don't know why. I'm not as smart as some people who know about design. I just know what I've been told and what looks good, and even odd numbers just look better. So I've actually been taught that and I stick to it. There you go, friends. There's that first card. How amazing does that look? That's a really, really, really good male birthday card. Absolutely loving that. So now we're going to go to card number 2, card design number 2. So it tells us that we want, what do we want? We want another card base exactly the same as the first one because all the card bases are the same. Okay, we've got that one there. So we're going to use our bone folder just to crease down the edges. You could also, if you don't have a bone folder, say the edges of your scissors. I do that sometimes because I'm always losing things in my craft room. As you can see live on a video that I lose things all the time. Do you do that in your craft room, friends? Do you put something down and you think, I just had that. Where in the world has it gone? I hope I'm not the only one. Let me know in the comments if you're always losing your stuff and your mind. There you go. So this second one is having this sort of like a herringbone kind of effect. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing because I love that distressed look. It's sort of a vintagey kind of grungy, not grungy, but yeah, grungy kind of vibe. So I think the edge distressing actually looks really good with these cards. So I'm just going to keep doing. I hope you can see this, friends. The edge of the blade. There you go. And this way. There you go. And you clean your area off. I've just got a piece of cardstock on my glass mat because I absolutely love my glass mat, but the reflection is terrible. I've also got one of these edge distressors as well with a blade, but you don't need one of those. You can just use a really good pair of scissors. So again, same with the dots, the glue dots. Here we go. 1, 2, 3 and 4. There we go. So we'll take them off here. These glue dots are really simple and easy to use. Sometimes the kits come with tear tape as well. I have had kits that have used that tear tape. So there we go. So we'll pop the base down. So then it tells us that we need so we need a clock face. Okay, so we need the base. Gee whiz, I know I've said it like 1,000 times, but how amazing are these little embellishments? They are really, really super cute. And we also need one of these to make it look like a chain. So these are the fake chains, I guess you could say. There we go. And we need a clock face. So there we go. Now we need to do some stamping. So let's stamp. They do actually say stamp first, but yeah, I think we've already established I'm not great at following instructions to the letter. I can get there, but I don't do it to the letter. So I'm going to take off the happy birthday because I'm actually going to put time to celebrate on there. I'm going to use that one because I do like that one for this card because it's got the clock face on it. So let's pop the clock face on our block. Let's do our little seasoning trick. I don't know if it needs it, and I'm just going to practice where this needs to go. So on the picture here, we've got it that way. So you sort of put the stamp there. So let's see. I'm going to just practice because, oh, okay. Can you see that, friends? Can you see how that lines up? Let's see if I can do it when the ink is actually on. I might stand up. That might be better. So let's stand up and have a look. I might just zoom you in a little bit more. Oh, there we go. The lighting's not great, friends. I am working on the lighting, so please bear with me while I do that. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, so let's see how I go with this. This is going to be interesting. This is precision stamping live, friends. Not live, but I'm not going to edit anything out. So, oh, here we go. Here's our stamp. Oh, no, that's not going to work. See, look. I haven't done it properly and I've made a mess. So, let's clean that off first. There we go. I've cleaned it. And now I've dried it. So that's not going to work. How am I going to do this? I am going to turn my stamp over that way and do it that way and just be really super gentle. Super, super, super gentle. And we have lift off. And we haven't got anything where it's not supposed to be. I'm a little bit concerned about the arms because they don't seem to be picking up ink. In fact, I'm just going to test it out and see if I can get it stamping properly. Yeah, oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. There's no problems there. It's just me being very nervous. And I'm going to put that there like that so that we've got it in the same position than it is actually on the instructions. Now I need just a tiny bit more ink because you can actually see the ink. Can you see that, friends? You can see the ink come up. Right, now let's see. I've got to move that out of the way. Let's go. Let's commit. Let's just commit, Julie. Let's just do it. Oh, here we go. I'm going to hold it down for a minute and hopefully all will be good. Lift it up. Ah, perfect. Well, it's not absolutely perfect, but I think it will be fine. I don't think anybody who's receiving this card is going to mark me down because it's not as perfect as it is on the picture. Because, friends, guess what? They won't see the original picture. So I want to do the other bit of stamping as well before we get moving along. Now I want the time to celebrate. Here we go. We put that on the block again. I'm going to actually really have a good go at seasoning this stamp set up. Most of Stampin' Up stamps actually don't need seasoning because they have a little bit of built-in cushioning. So you don't actually need to season them. But with the kit, I'm just not sure. It's always been my habit to actually season, so I'm just going to do that now. Now, let's see. Here we go. And I'm going to use it this way. Of course, I get inky, but that's okay. I'm going to use it like I showed you how to do the sentiment on the first card. And I'm just going to ink up and have a look. Can you see, friends? I'm just looking to see how much ink is on there, especially because we have a solid element. And let's go. Let's get this down onto the onto the sentiment, where the sentiment needs to go. I'm making a really big mess off camera. I'm so glad that no one can see what I'm doing, friends. Oh, there we go. So the trick is to hold down the stamp on the ink for a couple of seconds. Don't just stamp it and lift, because you won't get a good image then. So just hold it down a little bit longer than what you would normally, or you would think. Now we also need another square of paper. So it says the green paper, which is really cute. I'm loving that. Okay, so now time to assemble. So first of all, should I pop that up, friends? What do you think? No, I'm not going to pop that one up. I am going to pop up the actual clock base itself. So we want some dots. We'll do 3 dots. What do you reckon? 3 dots will do for this portion. Of course, I could always follow the instructions, but where's the fun in that, I say? There we go. What plans have you got coming up, friends? Have you got holidays coming up? I'm so happy we're getting out of Melbourne for a couple of days. I'm sorry if you're still in Melbourne. Now just load it down. There we go. It's not quite where I need it to be, so I just want a smaller. There we go. Perfect. Then I'm going to turn that over. I'm also catching up with my brother. My brother lives up north in Queensland as well, so I get to catch up with him, and I haven't seen him for a little while, so, and I never know when I'm going to see him again, so that's always great. So I think we got the card base. Okay, we got that there, and then we need that chain, and that needs to go there. So I think we'll just put 2. We'll only put 2 of the glue dots, 1 there and 1 there, because that's actually easier. There we go. So we've got 1 there and 1 there, and we'll turn those over and adhere them to the card. My boss actually threatened to not give me any more leave because she was sick of me going away, because we're also heading out to Europe in a month or so. But my husband and I love to travel, so there you go. Here's that little chain. I've sort of just put it how I think it should go, and then I'm going to take these adhesive spots off, and I'm just going to put the chain I'm just going to pop it. There we go. Perfect. That's what I'm actually happy with. Now then I'm going to layer that there. On the instructions it's actually off this card base thing here, so I'm going to pop it on here, and there we go. 1 and 2. There we go. And then we turn them over like that. There we go. I'm going to put the 3D adhesive on there. Where do we have this? Stop making such a mess, Julie. That's okay. I'll have to clean up later. There we go. I don't like cleaning my craft room because I get distracted and then I end up just doing more projects. So I just make more mess. Okay, so time to celebrate. Off center. friends, how lovely is that? Now it does say put the embellishments on the bottom, so let's go and do that. So I'm going to use a pair of tweezers this time since my placement wasn't great last time, and I'm going to sort of put them at an angle. There we go. There we go. Yes, and then one up the top. There we go. Ah, friends, there we go. There's our second card. How lovely is that? I really like that. And then have we got another card? Card 1 and card 2. 2, 2, 2. I think that's it. Yes, we've only got 2 cards. 2 card designs. Yes, that's perfectly fine. What I did want to show you, if you like, you could add a little bit of colour. So I'm going to just get rid of my blending brush. I should wash them, but I haven't washed them. So I'm going to get what would be cake crumb. Pretend this is cake crumb, okay? We're pretending. So dabbing on and then going dabbing on and then just adding that little bit in the middle. Can you see that, friends? That just adds something to the end, and I'm just going to add that also on the title. So we've just added the tiniest hint of ink. There you go, behind the background. So just with an extra couple of things, we have upped the level of this card. There we go. And just a tiny little bit of colour. Looks quite awesome. There you go. So there you go, friends. These are my 2 cards from this Timeless Beauty. What's it called? Tell me what it's called. Friends, it is called Timeless Greetings Kit. So we've done our 2 cards there. Can you see? Where is my light? Let's zoom out a little. No, that's in. Let's go out a little bit. Loving this kit. Really loving it. So if you like it, friends, and you want to purchase it, you can go onto my online store. The link is in the description, and everything that I've used today, including the Stampin' Up equivalents, is in that description. And now we're at 37 minutes for a very simple 2-card kit. I've obviously talked for too much time, but I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, happy crafting, friends. Bye.